On their website, they mentioned that the fund best suits you if you have a short-term investment horizon, desire a stream of income, and seek liquid and low-risk investment. Hey guys, what is up? If you click into this video, then chances are you have just learned that Touch 'n Go released their Go Plus investment product that promises you around 1.3 to 1.5% of return to your eWallet cash balance. No withdrawal restriction, no lock-in period, minimum investment amount of 10 ringgit, seamless integration and transfer within your Touch 'n Go eWallet app, free money raining into your account. This all sounds too good to be true, right? So very briefly in this video, I will go through what is Touch 'n Go Go Plus, how to start using the Go Plus account, and thirdly, I will dive into its fund prospectus, which is the underlying asset of the investment product, and fourth, I will give you my personal opinion on this Go Plus account, and last but not least, I will ask for your kind favor to help me smack the like button down below. It means the world to me and I will be a very happy boy. Thank you very much. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's content. So first and foremost, what is Touch 'n Go Go Plus? On the 25th of March, Touch 'n Go released a new feature in their eWallet app that they call the Go Plus account that lets your cash balance or your eWallet cash balance to earn a potential return of 1.3% to 1.5% per annum. In case you don't know already, Touch 'n Go is a wholly owned subsidiary of CIMB Group Holdings Berhad. And does it matter? Well, stick until the end because I have something interesting to share with you. So what is Go Plus? Well, it's essentially a money market fund just like Stashaway Simple that gives you a modest return on your eWallet balance with technically near to zero risk and without all the lock-in period and hassle of a fixed deposit. Now, if you have no idea what a money market fund is, just think of it like a unit trust or a mutual fund, but with a very low risk and a very low return. So how to start using Go Plus? Well, if you are a Malaysian, age 18 and above, and you have Touch 'n Go eWallet app installed in your mobile phone, then you are good to go. I will just very quickly run through the registration process, which can be completed within 2 minutes. Go into your Touch 'n Go mobile app. You can click the upgrade to Go Plus button on the top or the fourth button on the right. Here you will see the Go Plus balance promising a return rate of 1.999%, but this may vary from day to day, so don't freak out if you saw a different number. Then click upgrade now. You will be asked to fill up your personal information. Should be pretty self-explanatory. When you're done, click submit and you will reach this page asking you to perform a initial cash in, which is essentially depositing money into a separate Go Plus account to start earning that return. You can cash in via FPX online banking, which is transfer from your online bank account like Maybank to you or CIMB Clicks, or you can cash in via your Touch 'n Go eWallet balance. There's a minimum of 10 ringgit, so I will do just that. Then click next. Once you are done, you will get this receipt, and that is all you have to do. Pretty simple and straightforward. So that is how you can register and deposit money into your Go Plus account. Now, how about withdrawing money from it? In the Go Plus account tab, click cash out. You can withdraw it to your bank account or you can withdraw it to your eWallet balance. In this case, I will withdraw 10 ringgit to my eWallet balance. Then click next. You will need to enter 6-digit PIN that you set up earlier and also the 6-digit OTP sent to you via SMS. And that should be it. The money will appear instantly in your Touch 'n Go eWallet balance. Pretty slick and simple. And that was a really quick guide on how to set up and use your Touch 'n Go Go Plus account. Now, before you go all in and treat this like your next fixed deposit, do know that there is a 9,500 limit on every individual's Go Plus account. And just in case you're wondering, there is also a limit of 5 billion ringgit total Go Plus account amount cap set by Bank Negara Malaysia. Essentially, what this means is if the total amount of ringgit received by Go Plus from all Malaysians exceed 5 billion ringgit, then Touch 'n Go Go Plus will stop receiving cash in. Does it really matter? Nah. Not really. 5 billion ringgit is a very huge sum. Even Stashaway took almost 4 years to manage over 4 billion ringgit of assets. So there you go. Next, let's quickly run through the fund prospectus of the Go Plus account or the Principal E-Cash Fund. I won't bombard you with all the technical terms, but I'm just gonna highlight a few key parameters that we use to analyze any ETFs, mutual funds or unit trusts. So I'm sure you will learn a thing or two about investments here. So Principal E-Cash Fund, dated 15 March 2021, is a freshly released money market fund managed by Principal Asset Management Berhad in alliance with CIMB. Principal Asset Management Berhad is a joint venture between Principal Financial Group and CIMB Group Holdings Berhad, managing more than 90 billion ringgit in assets under management and is also regulated by the Malaysian authorities. And in case you're wondering, this Go Plus product is not Sharia compliant. just so you know. Back to the prospectus. Principal eCash invests in money market instruments, deposits, and debt instruments which can be classified as very low risk in nature. And this is evident when we look over at their exposure limits, when 90% of the fund's net asset value must have a maturity period of not more than 365 days. What this essentially means is that the fund is highly liquid, which is the typical trait of a money market fund. The Principal eCash fund is denominated in Malaysian ringgit, and as every money market fund goes, just like a bond, it is highly correlated to the movement in the interest rates. And for Malaysians context, that is the overnight policy rate, or we call it the OPR, set by the Bank Negara's monetary policy. When OPR decreases, the rate of return of money market funds like this will decrease as well. But seeing that we are on the verge of the COVID-19 recovery, it seems that the Malaysian OPR is bound to stay stagnant or increase in the very near future. So that's a good thing for the fund. Next, let's take a look at the fund's pricing, or we typically call it the net expense ratio, which is the sum of their management fee of 0.45% and trustee fee of 0.03%, so 0.48% in total. So is it high or is it low? Well, let's compare it to another money market fund that we all know and love, Stashaway Simple, which underlying asset is the Eastspring Investment Islamic Income Fund. Let's just call it Stashaway Simple. If we compare them side by side, Stashaway offers a 2.4% return but comes with an annual management fee of 0.165% per annum after rebate. But just so you know, Stashaway Simple is not as liquid, as they will typically take up to a week for you to withdraw. On the other hand, we have Go Plus, or Principal eCash Fund, that offers around 1.50% return with a net expense ratio of about 0.48%, but they are highly liquid and can be transferred in and out whenever you want. Now, before you comment,
This Go Plus is not an investment product. It is supposed to enhance your Touch and Go eWallet experience, not for high returns.
I know, and I never denied that. The Touch and Go Go Plus account was never meant to be a replacement for fixed deposits or money market funds. I'm just presenting this information for your comparison, alright? On their website, they mentioned that the fund best suits you if you have a short-term investment horizon, desire a stream of income, and seek liquid and low-risk investment. So that was a quick run through of the fund prospectus. Now, I would like to share with you my opinion on this Go Plus account. First of all, I think this is a fantastic feature to cultivate the use of digital money, or e-money if that's what you call it, which is in line with Bank Negara's vision to spur the local economy through digitization of the financial services. I'm really happy that our country is moving towards that direction, and rightfully so. The Go Plus account has been receiving quite a lot of positive feedbacks from the community, and I'm pretty sure some of the competitors like Maybank, GrabPay, or Boost Wallet will try to do something like this, else they will be losing a lot of market share. And if you don't know already, Bank Negara Malaysia just recently released the licensing framework for digital banks with a deadline of 30th June 2021. And remember that at the beginning of this video, I mentioned that Touch and Go was a wholly owned subsidiary of CIMB Group Holdings Berhad. So yeah, come to think of it, if you haven't guessed it already, this is actually a very genius move by Touch and Go, or CIMB to be exact, to gain more market share and competitive advantage to help them win the digital banking license that will be ending 30th June 2021. So much coincidence, right? But how does that matter yet? Should we care about it? Well, long story short, the answer is no. But my point is, 1.5% per annum of return with a limit of 9,500 ringgit, and that's essentially 140 ringgit of free money every single year if you choose to leave 9,500 ringgit in your e-wallet for the entire year. And let's be honest, who on earth will put that amount of money in Touch and Go e-wallet just for that return? I won't. Will you? So is this a good initiative towards digital economy, or was this a genius marketing move to gain more e-wallet market share? I will let you be the judge yourself. Anyway, that aside, I gotta give Touch and Go for being bold and be the first e-wallet in Malaysia to even attempt this. I personally don't use Touch and Go e-wallet app that much yet, apart from the street parking payment feature, which I really like just so I don't get summoned. And I really like that I don't have to go to the grocery stores to buy that scratch parking ticket for that 1 hour, which existed like what, since dinosaur age. But just a personal gripe here, I believe you can relate with me. We still can't reload the Touch and Go prepaid card from the e-wallet app. Like, come on man, I know there's RFID for paying tolls, but what about LRT or MRT, or paying for like literally every car park in the Klang Valley? The Touch and Go prepaid card is still very handy for those situations. And another thing I want to mention here is, if this Go Plus account was used correctly and with discipline, this can really cultivate a good habit of investing and savings. But at the same time, this is a double-edged sword. I'm not sure about you, but I find it easier to spend digital cash like the eWallet, and more so when the Go Plus account has this quick reload payment function, which you can top up your eWallet cash balance using your Go Plus account's balance. There must be a commercial reason why this feature was designed and engineered to be there in the first place. I know, the Go Plus was never meant to be an investment product, but it was advertised as a short-term and low-risk investment product, right? So this feels like an irony to me, because if you put investments and expenses both side by side, this sounds like a recipe for disaster to me. So what do you think? Will the Go Plus product help people to cultivate the good habit of saving and investing, or will it actually cause people to spend more money unconsciously? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, wrapping up, it seems that Touch 'n Go has been awakened after sleeping for so many years. Hopefully they will create a ripple effect and put on more pressure towards the other competitors like GrabPay, ShopeePay, Boost and whatnot. At the end of the day, the real winners are consumers like us, where we can just sit back, relax and watch the big boys fight to create a more competitive product, and we will be able to enjoy the 1.5% per annum of free money like a boss. With all of that said, I wish nothing but the very best to our financial regulators and eWallet players to digitize and bring our financial system towards the next level. Alright, that is all for today's video. Hopefully I've given you more perspectives and dimensions on the Touch 'n Go Go Plus account. And if you like this video, help me smack the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and it means the world to me. Alright, with all of that said, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, stay invested, and as usual, I will see you in the next one.